Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to NHL 17 franchise mode with your Columbus Blue Jackets. We made it to the Eastern Conference Final for the first time in franchise history during the 2020 playoffs. Unfortunately, we were defeated by the eventual Stanley Cup champions, the Boston Bruins. So we made it to the penultimate round of the playoffs. We were so close, but we just couldn't get it done. So this year, we need to do it, guys. I know I say this every year, but we've had first round exits. We've had second round exits. We made it to the conference finals last year. This year, we need to win the goddamn cup. And we start this year, or this offseason, with the draft. Let's get straight into the draft. We've got some contracts we need to re-sign. We've got some stuff we need to do. We're ready to do this. So, do we have a pick in the first round? I'm not sure, because we may have traded it. Yeah, we traded our first pick of the draft to Virtanen. We traded that to the thingamabobs, the Vancouver Canucks, didn't we? So, we're not going to be having a first round pick in this year's draft. We'll have a very late second round pick. Oh no, we have the 19th pick of the second round. So that was obtained from somewhere else, wasn't it? So let's take a look at who we've got available. We've got a top 9 forward in Frank, but he's a third or fourth round pick. So I'll stave off him for a while. Two-way forward centre, Mayarov. We've got Dodge, a sniper. We've got a defensive defenseman. I'm going to go... let's just take another look at these guys. He is 18, and we scouted him 3 times, so we've got a relatively decent understanding of him. And Dodge, we've scouted him 4 times, and we're not quite sure about him. We'll go for Mayarov. Picking Mayarov, and he is a medium top 9 forward. Awesome. Good choice to start the draft, I think. Then we have the 28th pick in the second round of the draft. So if this guy's a third or fourth round guy, he is 19, and we've scouted him 5 times. So we'll leave this guy for now. See who else is available. Ranta, we haven't really scouted him very much. We scouted him once. So Oli Ranta, we could try and go for him. He's an offensive defenseman. Why not? YOLO. I mean, that's such an old word. Medium top 6 defenseman. Okay, so as good as the pick just before us. So I don't mind. That's fine then. I'll take that. Then we have the 28th pick in the third round. Let's see if we can still pick up this guy. Please say he's still available. Oh, I don't think he's available now. Oh, wow. The next best guy, supposedly, will be drafted in the 6th round, so we need to keep an eye out for that. Boos, a defensive defenseman, sure. Haven't really scouted him very much. He is a low top 6 defenseman. Okay, not the best, but not the worst. He will be a fringe NHL guy, potentially. 28th pick in the 4th round. Okay, so in the 5th round, we kind of want to pick this guy up. This guy, DeVoe. We've scouted him 2 times. He's 18, and he's meant to be a high bottom 6 forward. He is a low top 9 forward, so he's slightly better than the overall that we projected. Nice. We don't really have many goalies in our organisation, do we? I'll have to sign a backup goalie in the off-season. So if we take a look, yep. Vasyanov. You're meant to be a power forward in the 6th round. A low top 9 forward. There you go. Getting a couple of low top 9 forwards. Somebody got a low bottom 6 forward. Anaheim. Bad pick there, my friends. Bad pick. We have round 6. The 28th pick of round 6. Let's see what's available here. What else we got? AHL top 6 forward. Boyce. AHL 7th defenseman. Are there any goalies? Beck. AHL fringe goalie. He is a medium fringe starter. Wow. Managed to pick up a medium fringe starter in the 6th round of the draft. There you go. Pick ourselves up another goalie. Then we need to look for another right winger, don't we? Staples, we'll go for you. You're meant to be undrafted, but there you go. Low AHL top 6 forward. Okay, better than nothing. And the draft is now complete. Oh, there was a backup goalie still there. So, our draft class of the 2020 NHL entry draft is Mayarov, Ranta, Boos, DeVoe, Vasyanov, Beck, and Staples. There we go. So now, the interesting bit, the re-signing phase. We're going to start creating or moulding our team for next year's Stanley Cup run. So, yeah, Joonas Korpisalo is the guy that we definitely need to re-sign. Even though he keeps getting himself injured, we've got $20 million in cap space, though. So let's start off by giving Korpisalo the contract he wants. He is a restricted free agent. He's 26 years old at 90, so he wants $7.825 million. We can get 85% of that, roughly. So that takes over $1 million off it. So that's brilliant. So if we go for 6.675 for 5 years. So we'll have him till he's 31. Sure. Forsberg, you're 78 at 27. Yeah, you can have a one-way contract for $1 million. You're staying in the AHL anyway. Merzlikins, you've still got another year on your contract, so that's fine. So goalies, we're okay. Centres, let's take a look at this then. So, Lyndon Vey needs a contract. I am more than happy to give Lyndon Vey another contract. He has played very well for us when it counts. $1 million for 2 years. Lyndon Vey, welcome back to the team, my friend. Broadhurst, yep, we can give you a 2-year contract at that. Stenlund, you're a restricted free agent. Sure, we'll give you a 2-way contract. Talander, 72 at 21. There's a few guys here. Zadina's meant to be a top 6 forward. We'll give him his entry-level deal. Talander. Yeah, you can have your entry-level deal as well then, my friend. You guys, I don't think I want to sign many more here. No, I don't want to sign Gerlach or Olausson. Left wingers. We've got most of our left wingers re-signed. Havarenuk, we can give him his entry-level deal. Bodie, no thanks. And that's about it. So our left wing position is pretty stacked for next year. We've got 88, 85, 84, 83. Then we've got Bittner, which might grow more. If Sonny Milano and Bittner grow, we might be able to get rid of Perot or something like that. Because we've got some very solid young guys on that left wing position. Right, Jake Vertinen needs a contract. He wants $4.2 million. Okay, so if we try and get 85% of that, it's about $3.6 million. That's not too bad for 3 years. I'll take that. Victor Arvidsson, he wants a contract. Yep, I'll give you that 1 year, 2-way contract. Kolasar, he wants a 2-way contract. Sure, I'll give you that. And Sherwood, 74 at 23, also. I'll give you a 1 year, 2-way contract. Carter, I think I'll leave you off for now. Yeah. So we've got these other right wingers that we drafted. Jacob Trouba, yes, we definitely need to re-sign you. He wants $5 million. Okay, so 5.375 divided by 100 times 85. You may call this cheating. I call this smart business planning. So I can get it for about $4.6 million. So that's almost $1 million off for him as well. Hetherington wants another contract. He wants $3 million. Whew! Okay, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do $3.8 million for you, my friend. I can do 3.25 or $3.3 million, if that's okay, for 2 years. Harrington wants a contract. He wants $2 million. I think I'll let you walk for that, Harrington. You're 81 at 27. You're not really going to grow anymore, so no, I'll let you walk. Carlson, 78 at 23. You want a 1-year contract? Sure, that's fine by me. 76 at 23. I'll give you a 1-year contract. Simons, you probably won't want to re-sign because you're upset, but I'll give you a contract nonetheless. These guys I don't really want to sign. We've got some depth defence here. Okay, well, maybe we should sign some of these guys. Not Hetherington. Castengay. Yeah, we'll give Castengay his entry-level deal. Why not? And Erat, we'll give him his entry-level deal. There you go. A couple more defensemen there. And that should be everybody we've needed to sign so far. So we'll advance a day, see how many people re-sign with us. We have $20 million. That should be enough money to get everybody back on the team, I think. Hopefully, anyway. Trouba's back. Brilliant. Korpisalo's back. So 2 of the most important guys on the team have re-signed. Arvidsson's back. Vertonen's back. Brilliant. Erat's here. Forsberg's back. Hetherington's back. Broadhurst. Simons hasn't. That's fine. I don't care. Lyndon Vey's back. Sherwood's back. Castengay. Kolsar. Stenlund. Carlson. Vino. Havranek. Zadina. Talander. So we pretty much signed most of the guys that we needed to, which is perfect. And we have just under $3 million of salary cap available. So if we take a look at this team now, I want to double check. So first line forward, Nathan McKinnon. Then we've got Dubinsky's starting to drop. I am thinking about trading Brandon Dubinsky because if Dubois, if he keeps growing this year, he will be a second line centre for sure. And I think Broadhurst isn't going to grow much more. I'm thinking we need to trade Brandon Dubinsky for a fringe second or third line centre that is not taking up $6 million a year. I definitely think we need to do that. Brandon Dubinsky is 34 years old. He's at 85. He's only going to start dropping now. So I think we need to shop Brandon Dubinsky about when free agency hits. Get some extra salary cap space. Sign a free agent. Left wingers, we've got 88, 85, 84, 83, 81. I assume Bittner's going to grow this year, hopefully to an 83 where Milano is. Then we'll have 88, 85, 84, 83, 83, which will be a lot better. Right wingers, we've got 86, 84, 84, 80. So we need a first line right winger. That's the problem. I think if we could trade Brandon Dubinsky and maybe a pick for a first-line right winger, that would be awesome. We'd have McKinnon, we'd have Brandon Saad, and if we had like an 89 rated right winger, that would really sort this team out. We'd have that first scoring line. Maybe that's what we need to go for, because defensively, 90, 88, 87, 85, 83, 83, that's perfect. And then Carlson might grow to a 79, be a fringe player for next year. So yeah, our defensive core's absolutely fine. Our goaltending's fine. Our centres are okay, but Brandon Dubinsky should go. Our left wingers, we've got depth on the left wing up the arsehole. And right wingers, we need a bit more depth. So that's what we're going to do. That is the plan for the Columbus Blue Jackets this free agency. Trade Brandon Dubinsky, pick up a first-line right winger. If we can trade Dubinsky away, now the problem is we could try and see if there's a first-line right winger available in free agency. The only problem is we might have to massively overpay for him. So yeah, people are upset that Scott Harrington hasn't rejoined the team. So let's take a look at the free agents to begin with. See if there is a guy that we can go out and try and pick up. So the best guy out there at the moment is Braden Shen. Now that's not too bad at all, actually. The only problem is we don't have that much money to try and sign him. Wow, this is a hugely defensive. This is a massive defensive free agency. Got Michael McCarron at an 85. Matt Duchene's at an 85 at 29. Is his what's it called? What am I trying to say? His morale must be really low. If Matt Duchene's at an 85. Wow, like in the top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of the top 10, there are 6 defensemen. Wow. Jesus Christ. Oh, if we could have picked up one of these guys to play on our first defensive pair, our defense would be like super stacked. But we don't need to do that. That will cause us more problems than benefits. So, if we try and trade Brandon Dubinsky, we need to find a team that is interested in taking Brandon Dubinsky off our hands. We need that extra salary cap space. So, centres, Brandon Dubinsky. Let's go backwards, see which teams are interested in him. The Toronto Maple Leafs are interested in Brandon Dubinsky. Okay, that's a start. Is there any other teams that are interested? I'm trying to wait to see until it goes green. Any other teams? Any other teams interested? Nope, so it looks like Toronto is the team that will be trying to trade Brandon Dubinsky to. So let's take a look at skaters matching the block. All depth guys. We could try and get a draft pick for him. Right, so let's take a look at all of their skaters. They've got Austin Matthews. Well, they've got Morgan Riley at 91. Oh, wow, they've got Carlson at 89. Austin Matthews at 88. Carl Turris at 88. Nylander at 86. Oh, that would be a nice pickup, William Nylander. We'd have to give up far too much. Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner, 83 at 23, and he's got, like, medium morale. That could be our third line centre. Oh, yes, Odd Man Rush. I think you found a steal here. You have found a steal. I love it. Right, let's try and pick him up. So next year we have a first, so we don't have our third round pick from next year. Can we chuck in a second from 2022? We'll give that a try. So we're going to try and trade Brandon Dubinsky and a second round pick from 2022 for Mitch Marner. Will that go through? Yes, it will. Mitch Marner, welcome to the Columbus Blue Jackets, my friend. Nice. So we've replaced him. Hopefully, Mitch Marner will be happy. Let's just go to play him around and talk to him. Because he was an 83 when he wasn't very happy. Being traded is a big change. We got a fair deal for that trade. He responded favourably. And now he's got happy morale, I believe. So let's try and find him. Marner. Okay, so he's still at an 83 at 23 years old. So that's not too bad. He's 23, so he will hopefully grow this year. Dubois is growing this year anyway, so that's not a problem. We've now got almost $6.5 million of salary cap. We can't sign Braden Shen. Oh, the problem is we can't really sign any of these big names. I'd love to sign Braden Shen to a contract, but I ain't got the money for him. Only just... Oh, maybe I could make another depth trade to try and get enough money. That's what I'm trying to think here. We're about $1 million out of the salary cap range, and we could really use an 88 on our first line. That would increase the depth of our team tremendously. So, we need a guy that's got like $2 million to his name. Mitch Marner's got $2 million. But these guys, no, I don't really want to trade these guys away. Because the big Matthew Perreault, I could trade Matthew Perreault away, actually. Because he was kind of used for our playoff push. And whilst we're only taking 3.525 of his salary, if we take a look at our left wing position, our left wing, we have 88, 85, 83, and hopefully Bittner will grow. So yeah, Matthew Perreault can go. We just need to find a team that's interested in him. The Toronto Maple Leafs, once again, are interested in Matthew Perreault, but they've already got too much salary cap going on there. Oh, here we go, a couple of teams. The Montreal Canadiens would have to take too much salary cap back, though. Are there any other teams that are interested? Oh, here we go. Carolina, they'll be taking too much salary on. So there's a couple of teams that are interested. Toronto are interested, but they have far too much salary cap. We need to try and shift him to a team. If we could shift Perreault for a second-round pick, then that would to much replace what we're trying to do. So let's go to a team that has loads of salary cap, the Dallas Stars. They're not really that interested in taking Perreault, but if we... Oh, there's my phone going. Nice. If we could take a 2021 pick from this year's draft, they're interested in giving that up. So Matthew Perreault for a 2021 second-round pick of the Dallas Stars. Will that go through? No, it won't. Okay, interesting. We chuck in a prospect that they might like. Skaters matching the block. 59-17, I just drafted him. Dubois, you're staying with the team most definitely. Look how many low elite players we have. Murray, Marner, Trouba, Dubois, Werenski. That's amazing. If we chuck in LeBurge as well. 78-23. So Perreault and LeBurge for their 2021 second round pick. Will that go through? Yes, it will. Okay, thank you very much. The Dallas Stars. So now we have lots of salary cap space. Now the problem is we're likely going to have to overcompensate for Brayden Schenn. Brayden Schenn is 28 years old, so he's not growing any better. Let's take a look at his stats last year. Last year he had 46 points in 66 games. He's not hit higher than 59 points in a season, though. That's the problem. We could pick up a guy like Chris Kreider, but he's 2 less. McCarron's a guy. He's 85 at 25, but he might not grow. Matt Duchene. No. Derek Brassard. No, I'm going to go with Brayden Schenn. We're going to splash out the cash. We could do $8 million. This is completely against what I agree with. But we could go $8 million for 2 years. It's only 2 years, so it's nothing too crazy. And we have the salary cap for it. It won't cause us a huge problem in the long run. We're going to go $8 million for 2 years for Brayden Schenn. We're going to see if that works for us. If he doesn't sign with us, sure, we're kind of missing a couple of players and we've got loads of cap space. But at the same time, we haven't committed to $8 million. There we go. Brayden Schenn has joined the Columbus Blue Jackets for $8 million a year. There you go. So, just like that. Oh, that's the wrong one I wanted to go to. That's some people in the comments below, I assume are going to be very much like, Odd Man Rush, that's so completely against the normal stuff that you do. What the hell have you done? Hope you join the list of successful free agents. You responded favourably to my tone. Hello, Werenski. The trade will make us a better team. I need you to understand that. Thanks, Werenski. So, let's have a look at current overall then. Corpusalo, Jones, Savard. So, Schenn is still at an 88. If he plays well, he could grow to an 89. Or maybe even a 90 because of morale. And if we had 2 90s on that first line, that would be amazing. So, we have an extra bit of salary cap here. So, let's see if we can find some decent prospects. We've got about $2 million of salary cap now. Alexander Wenberg, 82 at 25. So, he's dropped. Oh, he has dropped quite massively. Got a couple of restricted free agents here. 82 at 26, Colton Sissons. Sure, we'll give you a contract if you'll go for $1 million for 2 years. Michael McCarron, he wants a massive amount. 80 at 25, no thank you. Radek Fuxer. 82 at 26 for Brady Shea. But he wants far too much money. Brady Shea should be so much higher overall than that, though. Brady Shea's a brilliant player. Pulsar, 80 at 25. Sure, we'll give you a contract. You can always help the other team, our AHL squad. Lippin, 80 at 26. Now you're all right. 80 at 26 for Cedric Paquette. Wow, he's dropped a little bit. Is there anybody else? We'll try and sign one more guy. No, I'm not. Oh, 80 at 24. Chatham. He's a restricted free agent. Depends how much we need to give up for him. We wouldn't need to give up anything for him. So we'll try that. We'll try and sign those 3 extra free agents. They might actually prove very useful. Add some depth to our lineup. Because depth is important just as much as those big signings. So, let's take a look. Colton Sissons has rejected our offer, fair enough. Chatham has accepted our offer, but he's a restricted free agent. And Gustav Polsar has accepted our offer. Thank you very much, Polsar. Welcome to the team. He's accepted our offer. Yeah, I knew you did that, my friend. Chatham, I know you accepted the offer. The Carolina Hurricanes have chose to match the contract. Okay, so we'll take another look at some of these other guys. We have $1.8 million of salary cap left. Alexander Wenberg, he costs far too much. 77 at 23 for Senshin, a low top 6 forward. William Carrier, he's 80 at 25. Kurdles is 82 at 26. If we could get him for $1 million, that would be awesome, because we wouldn't have to give anything up. Getting these restricted free agents for next to nothing is incredibly helpful, because then you don't have to give up any massive draft picks. So it's a low-risk, high-reward signing. We just have to see if he'll sign with the team. So he's accepted our offer. Now I need to see if the Anaheim Ducks will retain the salary. If they do, fair enough. No, okay, so we got ourselves Nick Kurdles. Welcome to the team, Nick. Hope you provide some useful stuff to our roster. So I think we've managed to pretty much do everything we needed to in that off-season. We signed a guy to $8 million a year. He is definitely our most expensive player on the lineup right now. Probably not the best idea, but what can you do? Sometimes you've just got to make those big acquisitions, you know? Sometimes, for the good of the team, you have to do something that you may not necessarily usually do. Because now, we've got a bona fide first line. That's been the problem we've had since we started this franchise mode. We haven't had a bona fide first line. I mean, sure, you might say, Odd Man Rush, you haven't won the cup yet. You're still doing awfully. You may think that, of course. But I've managed to create a solid defensive core that, I mean, the lowest guy is 83 overall on a 6-man defensive core, the highest being 90 and the average being kind of like 86 or so, which is absolutely fantastic. I have an incredibly deep forward lineup and I have a starting goaltender that's rated 90 overall, you know? So I think we've managed to build ourselves quite a nice team in this salary cap era, you know? I think we've managed to do an alright job. I think that sure, you could argue that we haven't really seen results, but I mean, I'm going to take a look at this team once we get there, and I kind of do say this every year, this is the best team I've ever made, but that kind of adds to the fact that each year I'm putting more of a stamp on my team. Each year I'm improving this team slightly more, so it means that every year it's looking better in my image. Oh, I've got an extra $138,000 to play with. Isn't that lovely? So, we'll go up to the season owner goals. What are our owner goals? We are meant to be a champion team. I'd like you to be within $1.5 million of the salary budget. Want us to win our regular season home opener. Concessions need an upgrade. Club seats need an upgrade. Okay. Good to know. So, if we just go down to the 10th of October, we don't need to worry about pre-season. I'll take a look at the lineup after the pre-season and see where we're at. We'll take a look at roster moves, see if there's any moves we need to make. But I'm very happy with some of the pickups we made this off-season. We got ourselves Mitch Marner, who will hopefully, if he's like an 86 or something come the season, that'll be awesome. Budget allocation, okay. So advertising, I'll take that all off you for now. Arena operations, I definitely need money on you. We'll go $3.5 million of arena operations, add the rest back to advertising. Save the budget. Sign promotions. I'll let you auto-assign promotion nights. I'm not really that fussed about them anymore. I used to do them, as you will know if you've watched this series from start to finish. Corpusalo's got himself injured, but he'll be back for pre-season, or back for the regular season, so it's not a problem. Well, I've played very well in pre-season so far. I'm quite impressed. Wow, we really have played quite well in this pre-season. Please convert that to a regular season success team. I'll be very happy if you did. So, after the last game in the pre-season, there is the salary cap compliant. Oh, so we went 5-1-1 in the pre-season. Pretty decent for our team. Now, we need to look at the most important thing. The roster moves. I always like to look at this bit every year to see how our team is doing. So, if we take a look. If we go NHL, we go centers. So, Mitch Marner is at an 83. Ugh. He's a third-line centre. Now we need to see what Dubois has got himself to. Dubois is an 84. He's a third-line centre as well. So, if we send Broadhurst down, Broadhurst, you're a depth forward. And Dubois, we bring you up. Welcome to the team. Marvellous. So we've got 90, 84, 83, 82. Not the best centre lineup there, but that'll do for now. Then we have Brandon, Richie, Milano, Curdle's at an 82. Jimmy Vesey, you can go down. Don't have any need for you. Bittner, you're still a depth forward. I would recommend leaving you down then. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Right wingers, we have Shen, Foligno, Verton and Bjorkstrand. Postler, you're at an 80. I'll send you down for now. Victor Postler, you're at a 25, so I'd rather you stay down there. Arvidsson, you've hit your max, so you'll be our healthy scratch. Defenseman, 90, 88, 87, 85, 83, 83, as I would expect. And then we've got Carlson, Erat, Castengate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm ready to sign a depth defenseman. Then goaltending. Merzlinkins is up to an 85. Perfect. In the system, we have Forsberg. Nice. Okay. So we'll go best lines for now. I would like to sign myself a depth defenseman just to be our 7th guy on the back end. Because if an injury hits, I really don't want something crazy to happen. Wow, we've still got loads of cap space, though. Jared Cowan, 82 at 29. Alexander Wenberg is still a free agent. Yeah, he's probably going to be the best we get. I mean, Nate Schmidt, he is a lot cheaper. He wants 700,000 for 1 year. Sure, not a problem. So if we could actually maybe sign Michael McCarron then. Eric Howler, he'd be a good depth guy, but he's a third-line centre. I don't need a third-line centre, that's the problem. Marchessault. We'll sign Marchessault to a depth contract as well. He's a top 9 forward. We'll keep an eye on Michael McCarron, actually. We'll keep an eye on him. So, if we... let's take a look at our lineup now, because those are more depth signings that we're picking up. So, our first line is Brandon Saad, McKinnon, Braden Shen. Perfect. Beautiful first line there. Second line, Verton. Oh, Mitch Marner's playing third line, is he? Well, that's interesting. I mean, Foligno, I would recommend going on the second line. Yeah, okay, Richie, you play third line, because you didn't exactly play very well this year. Although you are a left winger. So, we've got Verton and Marner, Foligno, Richie, Dubois, Bjorkstrand, Curdles, Vey, Milano. I'm quite happy with that group, actually. That's not too bad. I mean, this bit is the problem, but other than that, that's a decent lineup. Then we have Savard, Jones, Murray, Trouba, Wierenski, Hetherington. Let's try and do this setup again, just to see if this has any sort of effect. Yeah, Hetherington's a defensive defenseman, so that would make more sense. And then Korpisalo, Merzlinkins. Okay. I am actually very happy with the lineup that we have this year. I approve greatly. Yeah, I think... I do say this every year, that we have the best lineup that we've ever had. I think that may be the same this time as well. We've actually got a really solid group here. Marchessault has accepted our offer, as has Nate Schmidt. So we've got ourselves a couple of depth guys there, which is perfect. So we will start the next episode with an away game against the Arizona Coyotes. First, let's just double check that Schmidt and Marchessault are up with us. How many spaces have we got? Well, yeah, we've got 2 spaces. So they should be able to come up. If we, overall, Nate Schmidt, if you would like to come and be our 7th defenseman. And Marchessault's meant to be a minor scorer. I will take him up with me as well. Perfect. Thank you very much. So we've gained morale for them being called up. Perfect. So, we will start next episode, as I said, with an away game against the Arizona Coyotes. But I will end this episode here, folks. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.